Alright, here we go. This is a custom 3v3 on Twin Peaks between the Carbon team on the left side, onlyyyphil in the Black Ops Striker, RageFist in the Classic Helix, and HeadshotGG, also known as Carbon Smash, one of the Carbon developers. In the Classic Paladin and their opponents, the green team on the right side, Wreckz in the Shark Helix, who the hell am I have selected right now? Clawz in the Liberty Paladin, and BelligerentFool, previously known as MG Solid Snake, in the Camo Paladin. So a nice variety of mechs, kind of, not really with a lot of Paladins here. Both teams going for bottom, easily clearing. Both high tier teams should be able to clear bottom pretty quickly. Actually, green side is going with, what the hell are they doing? Freaking out. Oh, they're going for a cheese. They went straight for a cheese. And they are definitely going to be able to neutralize this. Do they have enough? They have plenty of Mortys. So even though the Carbon team has been able to grab this, the green team with plenty of Mortys over here, and Mortys do not get knocked down very quickly. onlyyyphil with the WTF, throwing that out there. Oh my god, that is a lot of infantry and a lot of low health Carbon players as well. Desperately trying to get this neutralized, and well, Wreckz is way back here with a boxer and a couple of creeps, but still coming. But there are still plenty of green units over here, and now Wreckz with a little bit more infantry, and there were plenty of Mortys here, still here to begin with. So it does look like the green team will be able to hold pretty easily. And Headshot looking like he did go down. Who got that? A boxer. Dev kill denied by the boxer. So, but yes, the green team with a crazy hold here. The Carbon team with pretty much nothing actually over here. No artillery pointed in yet, just a single seeker sitting over here. I would expect them to maybe try to continue to push their advantage on the bottom, but to be honest, actually, that's probably not a good idea. They will probably lose a lot of ground in this fight. And RageFist going down as well. Actually, onlyyyphil going down previously, and onlyyyphil saying, well, boxer cheese broken, and Belligerent saying, nah. But yes, the green team having plenty of units down on the field, 20 to 32, and the majority of the units, actually all of the units for the green team are over here. A counter cheese is definitely possible by the green team, or by the Carbon team, but without any coordination, it will be much harder for them to be successful at it. And the green team actually killing quite a lot of units over here. Just lots of artillery going down, and the Carbon team trying to hold on, but well, they're doing a fair job, and a couple of the green tanks will probably get killed over here, but the green team with an incredible advantage will easily be able to hold here, or not hold, but just continue the pressure and eventually get the finish on this Carbon team, because they can definitely outproduce them. Well, actually, yeah, okay, they are one outpost ahead, because this one is just, I mean, 1 versus 2. Carbon team still not okay, so let's see now. RageFist now going to start going for bottom. Let's see if he actually can do it, and let's also see if onlyyyphil and Headshot can actually keep the green team at bay and keep them from. Oh, and a roller does go down. It will probably get killed pretty quickly, and it was not even able to kill one of the hats or anything like that. We do have Wreckz doing a little bit of harass down here with some boxers full of creeps, or maybe not full, but with a decent amount of creeps. RageFist and onlyyyphil do come down to respond, leaving only Headshot here to defend in his Paladin, really low on health, and actually might get finished off, but staying on the ground, preventing Clawz from getting that finish, and he is able to get back to the fort to be able to heal up, but still the green team putting plenty of pressure over here. And it does look like, I mean, look at the hats, so the Carbon team can't even really approach, and it's just artillery with a bunch of harassment units dropped by the Carbon team, but it looks like, or by the green team, I'm sorry, but it looks like the Carbon team, specifically RageFist, going for this bottom right corner, or for this bottom right outpost, and if he can actually take it, the green team definitely will have something to worry about. The green team not really pushing with too much pressure, not really going all in, which they might even be able to do and be successful at, and even if they aren't, the difference in units and difference in income is pretty great, so even if they don't get a complete finish. Oh, and the heavy mines are down actually by the Carbon team, so they aren't going to be able to do the direct push, and no artillery up by the green team actually. Oh, well, let's see, 1, 2, just 2. It's not really that many. The Carbon team has been able to clear pretty much the majority of the stuff down here, and with a 2-to-1 neck advantage in the area, they will definitely be able to get this pretty secure. There's a couple of heavy mines going down by the green team as well, and Clawz actually getting finished off by RageFist on the way out. Wreckz trying to get this outpost neutralized, but Morty spam down by the Carbon team, and he's actually real low on health, and there is a Helix here in the area in RageFist, so it doesn't look like he's going to be able to survive very long, or is he? Actually, does get a little bit of support by Belligerent, and the top fight still going on over here. But yeah, now the Carbon team still able to hold. Oh man, a couple of green tanks over there on the bottom. Are they going to be able to actually do anything? They are eventually going to get to that fort, and if they're not stopped, they will hit the heavy mines. So that is definitely something to be worried about by the green team. They will lose like almost all of those tanks for very, very little cost trade-off for the Carbon team. Does look like the Carbon team has been able to hold here, and actually onlyyyphil killing these tanks before they even hit the mines does get saved up by Wreckz, though he will be able to station them over here. Are there any artillery? There is one, two Arties. Oh, those are Arties. Those aren't even Archies. Wow, I don't remember the last time I've seen Arties. There's a third one over here, but that's definitely not actually attacking down there. So the Carbon team actually, okay, so we do have onlyyyphil and RageFist setting off the mines down here. I think that was actually RageFist doing all of that. But yeah, onlyyyphil's, oh, what did he say? I didn't get to catch that, and the arrow is gone, so I'm not going to be able to click on it to be able to get party shot back up. But yes, the Carbon team still holding those heavy mines, doing a good job keeping the green team away from pushing. And actually a couple of drop tanks here by Clawz. It does look like RageFist and onlyyyphil defending over here will be able to hold off, and Clawz will lose that. Oh, did he actually grab the tank? Yeah, he did, so he didn't actually lose the tank. The green team's actually not as far ahead as they used to be, 62 to 65. The Carbon team is pretty much caught up at this point, and they have bottom. I mean, I would personally say that this outpost is still worse to have, but there's quite a lot of Arties, and Arties, not even Archies, pointed in with a Sonya protecting it. So actually, the Artie has the least amount of deflection and will actually do quite a lot of damage, even with a Sonya or a Jammer out on the field. And I'm not even really going to mention Dinger, because who the hell ever uses that right now? But yeah, plenty of units still here for the green team, but it is getting whittled down very, very steadily by these Arties. So it looks like the Carbon team will start to come back. However, plenty of tanks over here for the green team. Nice defensive line to prevent the Carbon team from pushing in. Oh, and onlyyyphil and RageFist actually able to kill almost every single socket unit. Clawz might actually want to just sell that so we can actually, you know, put him somewhere, not put him somewhere, but, you know, defend against it. And onlyyyphil getting back to that outpost before he gets finished off. The RageFist doing the same thing. And the green team has almost abandoned this fight over here. There is very, very little left. The Arties have done a lot of work, and now it does look like headshots. Okay, so the, oh, okay, RageFist getting kill on Clawz, but yeah, headshot needs to clear these heavy mines, but you know, it's not going to happen. The Ratchets need to move up just a little bit. Okay, he did do a little bit of micro to set up the heavy mines. I think he might have lost one tank or something in the meantime, but it doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a deal. And now the green team is pretty much losing their advantage over here. Just one Archie pointing in for the green team, and a couple of Arties still pointing in for their Carbon team. onlyyyphil able to snipe with another unit. Looked like a, oh, what was that? That looks like a turret or something. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it was a Sonya. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, the green team has plenty of units. Or okay, that's all Gemini actually. All Gemini and one Morty and one Jammer, as if they were gonna hide a push or something like that. I'm not really exactly sure about that. I guess maybe to oh, and they did a mass stop. Oh nope, they kept it moving. Now they moved it back again. Okay, and they are gonna push into this defensive line of the Carbon team. I'm pretty sure the Carbon team is definitely gonna be able to survive this, especially with onlyyyphil distracting the defensive, you know, the defender's advantage over here. Oh, it will be close actually. The green tanks will push through, but I think the Carbon team will prevail, especially with mech support over here in this area. Oh, big mass hold actually, so I don't know. Let's see who actually comes out on top. The Morty's firing in. However, the Carbon team has been able to take their close back, so this is looking really, really bad for the green team if they cannot take this bottom outpost with this push, which actually looks like they might. So every single prediction I make is pretty much wrong, so you can probably take that to heart. It looked like the defender's advantage would work, but the Carbon team tanks that were actually, I just want to pause real quick, because the Carbon team tanks were also kind of spread out like this instead of more like this. You know, that defender's advantage definitely did not work in their favor, or at least the way that it, you know, sometimes does. onlyyyphil calling for help. I don't know if he's going to be able to get enough. Headshot with the Paladin Hammer will do quite a lot of damage, and tanks are soft already, taking cover from those Gemini. Let's see if they can actually fend this off. All three Carbon mechs are over here, and stupid map. But yeah, it does look like the Carbon team will be able to hold this off. The green team retreating their tanks and losing a lot of them that they tried to grab last minute. And now a normal Twin Peaks fight on the bottom will begin, but the Carbon team is way the hell ahead. And onlyyyphil calling mid. I guess he's calling top. Yeah, that's the next thing to go for, I guess. But all the Carbon units are sitting over here. They can just move them out. And even a Gothic goalie sitting over here. Does look like onlyyyphil starting the fight for mid at top. I don't know, it's hard to call this top outpost mid, but does ward away BelligerentFool, previously known as G Solid Snake, that I did mention earlier at the beginning during the intro, which whether or not it's worth mentioning, that's up to you, but I do like to keep the identities of these players you know, consistent, so you know who the hell you're watching. For the most part, that's why I typically say, oh, and I forgot, Clawz used to be Rabbit Rage, so sure, why the hell not? Lots of name changes with the name change card recently, but quite a battle that we do have going on here at the top outpost. At the top, which a lot of people do consider mid because it is, hey, directly in the middle. But yeah, now the green team actually, I would say, is slightly winning this fight, but you know, you can't really tell at this point what can the Carbon team bring in support. And actually, Headshot doing his own thing down here, doing a lot of work to you know, to soften up the units down here. If his teammates can actually hold out, and actually onlyyyphil doing a good job doing that, Wreckz actually did get finished off, so the Carbon team actually now is ahead in this top fight. And while Headshot has been able to set up a couple Arties, man, this makes me want to switch to Artie because their deflection is very, very little. So, you know, the effect of Arties, or no, sorry, the effect of Jammers or Sonias is very little comparatively. You know, most people use Archie because of the range. You don't really want to get dangerously close. But now Wreckz finishing off one of the Arties down there. But onlyyyphil now again harassing, dropping a couple. What the hell is that? What is that? It's a boomer that was not moving, so a little bit hard to see in the Carbon color. But yes, the green team has been able to push back slightly. This Carbon team. However, the Carbon team has been able to grab that top outpost, and now they are starting to put pressure on this forward. I don't even know if you can call it the forward. I guess this is the close, and this is the forward. I have no idea. I've never actually thought of Twin Peaks like that with a close and forward. It's just top and bottom and the actual close outposts here. But speaking of close outposts, great segue, right? But yes, Carbon team is about to neutralize this outpost, and it does look like they will easily be able to take it. Wow, what a comeback. The green team pretty much only has this down here at the bottom, which Wreckz is desperately trying to take, and Headshot calling out bot. He did go down a little while ago, but onlyyyphil and RageFist are, you know, really desperately trying to, or not even desperately, they're easily putting a lot of pressure on this bottom outpost, and they will very likely take it under their control, killing Clawz in the air. BelligerentFool forced to retreat, and now the only units over here are Carbon units, except for a generator, which you don't really consider. And now Headshot with a little bit of team support, and onlyyyphil is starting to now move Wreckz back just a little bit. And Sonya, okay, now onlyyyphil calling out for the Sonya. But yes, so let's see if the Carbon team can actually take the bottom as well. Will they be able to take this top? No, the green team has been able to take it back because RageFist is pretty much all on his own, 2-1 at this fight. So the Carbon team, you know, yeah, definitely losing it. But you know, because it's 2-1 down here, the green team is losing here as well. And Headshot taking a lot of damage, and onlyyyphil killing quite a lot. And it does look like the green team is going to lose this bottom fight. However, more mechs come in support. Now Belligerent going for top as well. So top looks like it's going to be cleared. Wow, lots of action going down in the Twin Peaks fight. Not necessarily something that, you know, most people are used to seeing. Twin Peaks fights tend to be pretty stagnant, especially in 1v1, even in 2v2, because it's an even split. But in 3v3, it does turn into an interesting game sometimes, and this is definitely one of those cases. Carbon team taking this close outpost after the Morty drop by either onlyyyphil or RageFist. I'm not exactly sure. They both have Mortys in their loadouts, which is not a big surprise, as Mortys are incredibly strong and cost efficient right now. BelligerentFool getting finished in the air by RageFist, and the green team has been able to take this outpost back under control, but for how long will they be able to hold it? It does look like they have been able to drop enough tanks to fend the Carbon team off for now. And it does look like they will be able to hold. I don't think Headshot's going to be able to get this neutralized. And now, wow, what an even map split, or at least fairly even, all things considered. Yeah, the Carbon team probably not going to be able to hold on to that top outpost very much longer unless they get just triple mech support at the top. However, the bottom fight is getting, okay, it's going to Carbon's advantage. It does look like onlyyyphil is pushing Clawz back just a little bit, but the defender's advantage once again, and that Paladin going to be able to tank all that damage. The goalie down now, but now a Headshot with 2 tanks has been able to neutralize this top outpost. RageFist here to support as well, and they might be able to take a couple more tanks down. Wow, lots of movement in this game. onlyyyphil getting finished off by Wreckz, and the outpost going back up to the green team, so it does look like the Carbon team is going to have to pull back to that top mid. And yes, they pull all their units back. I would expect an artillery war to start. Does anyone have Berthas? RageFist does have Berthas, and he's definitely at that level, so we might want to start pumping him out now because the Carbon team is kind of losing this this fight, or you know, they have been pushed back. So, however, neutralization is definitely to your advantage. So let's see if the Carbon team can now start to ferry more over. Headshot with a goalie, with a Gothic goalie, which is a huge unit in this fight, actually. And another one in support. Headshot dropping, or actually just the Longhorn. But more harassment going down by onlyyyphil. Oh, he was able to kill that Archie. BelligerentFool killing Headshot on the way out there, taking my camera control away. Thank you, game. But yeah, BelligerentFool now Okay, almost was able to snipe a goalie, or a longhorn. Okay, he will be able to get it now. No healing units down at the top over here, so it's just 3 kills all day for a Paladin, or at least until someone comes to respond. onlyyyphil will get this outpost neutralized, but it's going to go back to green sometime soon. A really, really good defensive line here. No, let's see, is there a Sonya? Yes, there is one down. However, the Artie, once again, not really going to get deflected that much. So let's see how, now now there was a boat kick for Wreckz. That was random. But either way, yeah, they need to move those buttons, I swear, man. They're always in the way of the abilities, and people use the bottom buttons for builds sometimes now. So yeah, I definitely do for units that I don't memorize what the position is when I'm switching my loadouts back and forth. But yes, the Carbon team not able to keep this outpost neutral. We are already at level 3 creeps and very, very close to level 4 creeps. Actually, in 5 seconds from now, level 4 creeps will start to go out, but the Carbon team actually creeping even closer to this green outpost, and it does look like they will eventually win this fight down here. All 3 mechs for both teams are actually down here. Roller going down to tank a lot of damage, but no mechs actually getting killed. Oh, spoke a little bit too soon. Wreckz getting finished off, and it does look like, oh, Clawz getting killed as well. So Belligerent is all alone down here. It does look like the Carbon team, with a 3-to-1 mech advantage, will be able to take this outpost under their control, at least clear and neutralize almost all, if not all, of the units down here. And onlyyyphil, doing a little bit of boomer dropping over here, trying to get this outpost neutralized, and he will almost definitely be able to do that with the aid of his striker missiles. And now RageFist and Headshot pushing up on this bottom outpost. Belligerent trying to keep this outpost neutralized, but it's a futile effort, I think, because of level 4 creeps, and now even more level 4 creeps coming in with just mech fire. It's not really going to happen. It does go up to Carbon, and now more units getting dumped out for the Carbon team. The green team actually doesn't have any outposts under the control at this very moment, until now, because the creeps did walk in, as you just saw. But yes, the green team losing pretty much all map control, and Clawz actually going to be able to get this top outpost neutralized. None of the Carbon team players are actually coming to respond to this. onlyyyphil now coming, but it's already too late. It does look like they will get the majority of their units cleared, if not all. Clawz with even, okay, now with a couple of Mortys. Let's see if they're able to actually take this under the control. Mortys with quite a lot of health, but Mortys of the Carbon team, okay, no, Clawz is able to take this outpost under their control. Let's see if the green team can actually hold this. This would be pretty huge for them, as they're 18-75 disadvantage. No, they cannot hold. They don't have really any more units in this area, and it does look like the green team will lose this top fight as well. Clawz barely getting back to that forward, getting hit by onlyyyphil's missiles. And does look like the green team is just at their, is at their end at this point, on their last, on their last foot, last leg. I can't remember the idiom right now, but it does look like a lot of boxers dropped with Mortys inside for the green team. Will they be able to take this outpost? And if so, what do they have in cargo or in queue? Just look like that. They only have Clawz with a couple of Mortys, and they have not been able to take this outpost under their control. And actually, it does look like the Carbon team has pushed in. They will be able to take this close outpost 17 minutes into the game, and it does look like the Carbon team is going to start to finish this off 89-23. It's a huge advantage for the Carbon team. The green team does barely have this middle outpost cleared, though, so will they be able to take it, or will they be able to at least keep this outpost neutralized? How can they possibly fight back at this point? Plenty of Carbon units moving up and taking, just pushing. Lots of goalies here at the green fort. It does look like this will be it. Clawz and Wreckz trying to heal up as much as they possibly can. Wreckz does look like he has given up 3 goalies and 2 Longhorn and a Seeker in support, and even more Gemini. It does look like this will be the end of the game for the green team. The Carbon team pushing up and making a huge comeback throughout this entire game, taking that bottom, keeping the top outpost neutral. Clawz saying, "This is what we deserve for sinning. Sorry for cheesing, brothers," and that is going to be it. The Carbon team taking this game away from the green team. Wow! After that massive cheese and huge amounts of units dumped out by the green team right there, right in the face of the Carbon team, I think probably their biggest mistake was not keeping the pressure on the fort, or at least not really keeping the pressure, but just make their move. They had a pretty good window of time, I would say, to make their move right there at the beginning of the game, after they got that successful cheese and an extremely successful hold. But they allowed the Arties to go up by that Carbon team. The Jammer or Sonya or whatever was up for the Carbon team, so their artillery wasn't really doing anything. And the Arties on the Carbon team were able to just pound away and clear everything on that green team. They let their bottom slip. And after that, that wasn't there. There was not really much else to do for the Carbon team besides make that awesome comeback and take this game. So congratulations to onlyyyphil, RageFist, and HeadshotGG, our very own friendly neighborhood Carbon developer, for taking this custom 3v3 on Twin Peaks over Wreckz Clawz and BelligerentFool. Great, great freaking game. If you guys play or spectate any games like this, definitely send them to me. Man, I was talking and you know, had stuff to talk about and say this entire game because action never stopped, and that's how AirMech should be played. Don't turtle, guys. Please don't turtle. It's just terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible stuff. But wow. Wow, wow, wow. Awesome game. This is RUI, and that's game. See you next time.